dudes again? Ow.
These are the attack frogs.
Attack frogs. I mean, I've heard weirder things. You remember carrier pigeons?
Yeah.
The ones that they, like, tried to strap bombs to?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Or they tried... Didn't they try to kill Winston Churchill with an exploding cigarette or some nonsense like that?
I believe that. I've gotten to the point where I realize history is like a comic book. Or
we've come up with all kinds of weird ways to try and kill each other.
Mm-hmm. History... I've come to the conclusion that history is awesome, but it was never made to be awesome because they just taught you the basic stuff in school to let you get you through the curriculum and so you know how the country got made and all that.
Well, it's just history is full of all kinds of amazing stories, and that's how you be a good history teacher. Is that you've got to understand that history is a way to get people engaged in learning history is to treat it like a storyteller. Because there are some badass stories out there, like blood vows, epic battles. I almost don't want to save that guy.
I know, look at that. This is nature taking its course.
But sorry, buddy, you've got gems too, so...
And we really...
I'm at the top of this food chain.
Exactly, we want our pulled pork, damn it.
Oh, why'd you say that? That sounds really good right now.
It does, it sounds so good.
Okay, that loops back around to here.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of know what my path is. Hold on.
Yeah.
Ah, combo breaker.
Oh.
I almost had the whole stack of them, and I'm so mad at myself because I managed to pull when I was getting us back to where we were a little earlier. I did manage to take down all those wizards in one go.
Oh, nice.
I wish I had recorded it.
Oh.
The amazing stuff that happens when you don't have the button pressed.
I know. Oh, frig. Oh.
Also, these guys.
Yeah, these guys, look at that. Another reason why this game is so awesome is there's stuff happening. Look at him, he's so into it.
Sorry, buddy. Be free, little chicken.
Now get in my belly. I do love that the characters and the enemies will do stuff when you're not around. It makes everything feel more alive.
I did kind of have to chase that thing into him for that to work.
Yeah. But see how it reacted to you?
Yeah.
Again, this game...
Makes the world feel a bit more alive.
Exactly, especially when you consider that you're kind of alone. That's another thing we haven't touched on yet. Spyro is kind of on this journey alone.
Ow.
Yeah, this is a trial and error kind of place. This is where we get kind of Dark Soulsies as well.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Alright, how do I approach this?
Okay, so the frogs
let's take a second to consider here.
Yeah, the frogs are your biggest threat.
Ah, come on.
No, right next to the gym.
I couldn't even charge him was the worst part.
I know.
Like, he just lashed out at me too quickly. And just one more for a victory.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what's down here, then? Is this an alternate path, or can I come back up?
You will be able to get back up.
Okay. Oh!
Oh! It's the eyes. And the teeth. That's just a horrible thing in general.
Anyone else? Any other takers?
Who else wants it? But yeah, you'll be able to get back over there.
Okay.
This is actually the quote-unquote proper pathway to the exit.
Alright. Alright, fair enough. The other one looped back around to this path?
Yeah.
Well, I feel kind of silly now.
No, you're good. Well, it will basically kind of take you to an area that allow you to just go back to that bridgeway.
Got it.
Also, we have the Fae on our side, and no one wants to help us.
Remember back when your username was Draw Fairy?
I know!
The picture I found, it's kind of interesting because you love this game, and the picture I found to represent that was, it kind of looked like the fairies in this game. Oh. Just that clinging red dress.
Oh, I could have been that.
Also, that attack frog just got owned by that boar.
Nature taking its course is a beautiful thing.
Hey, wait a second. I wonder.
Yeah!
So that is a thing. You can take these guys down yourself, or...
Yeah! The enemy of my enemy is also my enemy.
Watch your back.
Oh. See what I mean about just how awesome the AI is in this game?
Yeah, all of the different interactions enemies can have with one another. That's something you'd never notice unless you took a moment to slow down and appreciate it.
Exactly, which is why, again, I love that they teach you to look before you leap in just everything you do.
It's all making sense now, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, like I said, I wanted to do this in a more analytical way. Let's sort of pick apart the game and why I like it, because that's just what I'm passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
I acknowledge that this is the kind of that kind of approach doesn't work for everything. Like, obviously in a racing game or something, you don't want to encourage the player to slow down every now and then.
Yeah.
Smash them, Spyro! Stamp them out and squish them and squash them!
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
The look on his face, like, oh, yeah.
I know.
And 53 damn dragons, and not one of them is accompanying us on this journey.
I mean, maybe they're going off to defend the home front, make sure more Norks can't show up.
I agree with that, actually. Hold on. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Because what I've always inferred, because...
It's like, why did he want to capture the dragons in the first place?
Actually, it's simple. He did that because
This will be faster than trying to find a way around.
Oh, actually, I could have gotten you to it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Now I just feel silly.
Oh, no, you're good. Basically, in the first cutscene...
Oh, well, that can't be good.
In the first cutscene of the game... Oh, we're good.
Oh, no.
No.
Don't do that.
We're not doing that. No. We've come thus far.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first cutscene in the game, the dragons are asked about Nasty Nork. And I
know why he initiated the attack. My question is more along the lines of, why does he need to capture them in order... Like, what is the purpose they serve? No. Yeah, I guess it is just this big revenge thing, isn't it?
Pretty much.
He was watching TV and it's like, well, fuck those guys. I'll show them how dangerous I can actually be.
Because his actual backstory is, he was just so ugly and homely that they kind of gave... The only place they could find habitable for Nasty Nork was the dragon junkyard.
Uh-huh.
They basically just kind of tossed him in the garbage. And
so he's got no love for these guys, is what you're saying.
None. And a huge inferiority complex.
Hmm.
So combine that with the fact that he's discovered magic and become a warlord, and you just have an enemy for just everyone.
He's sort of like Bowser, like exiled away from the Mushroom Kingdom, he just became the king of the Darklands.
Pretty much.
I was always curious about that kingdom. Like, what else all lives in the Darklands?
Yeah.
The thing I came up with for that was, you know, this is back before I understood how tough game design actually was. When I had ideas for a Paper Mario fan game.
Mm-hmm.
Again, also before I realized how fruitless it was to create a Nintendo fan game in this day and age.
Oh, yeah.
But bitterness aside, this character's whole concept was the idea that dark magic isn't necessarily evil. It's it's just like any other weapon. It's only as it's sort of like in Chrono Trigger. Like, robots don't have the capacity for evil. Humans make them that way.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing with dark magic. Like, shadow magic isn't necessarily evil. It's just it tends to attract that kind of crowd.
Mm-hmm.
So this Toad, because this was back before Mario had a Toad-like partner in any of the games, this Toad was just fucking hell.
Yeah, this is a horrible place.
Okay. Alright. Most of them are gone. All I need to do is get that dude.
Good, and there's a dragon we can save.
Nice. Okay, so Deathcap was this guy's name. He was basically, he hailed from the Darklands. And it was one of those, this was sort of inspired by the opening of the first Paper Mario game, which was, there were representatives from every other kingdom around the world, which now I understand why they did that, because it was sort of a foreshadowing of all the different areas you'd be going to throughout the game.
Yep.
Because there was one from Shiver City, there was one from Dry Outpost, just all of these different people from around the world.
Mm-hmm.
And, okay, I see what I was supposed to do here.
Mm-hmm.
And plop. Okay. Now where else all do we go to here?
Oh, I can show you.
I see some sparkles over there.
Yeah, follow the sparkles.
Whoa, world?
Whoa.
What happened there?
That.
I didn't even see how he hit me.
That. Ooh.
I think we found a bug.
I think we found a bug. It's a bug hunt, man. Game over. Game over. On the note of the inhabitants of the Darkland, what that's like, it's the kind of thing that always made me wonder what a world ruled by Garlic Jr. or King Piccolo would be like.
Huh.
Before the Namekians and everything was brought into it, these guys were just straight up demons. And I was curious what a demon world would look like.
That's kind of where I was going with this. It's like, Deathcap is one of the representatives. He's from the Dark World, and he says he doesn't have any ill will. But spoiler alert, he very much does. Like, the whole reason he's there, they kind of also did this in a future Mario RPG. Like, after I designed this idea, like, they hopped onto the whole Dark Star thing hidden in Peach's castle before I did. How do I get over there? Like, do we come up from the other side and then we can reach those platforms?
Yep.
Okay.
You can just ignore these guys.
I can't because that dude.
Oh, that is nightmare fuel.
Oh, it's stressful, I'll say that much. So, basically his idea is like, you know, I owe you a bit of a favor, Mario. A favor in the sense that he's angry at him, you know? It's like, Bowser may have been a tyrant, but at least he kept the riffraff in check. Now the whole place is just chaos.
Yeah.
So he's got no love for Mario. Getting the Dark Star is just kind of a bonus. But being like any good RPG, nothing really goes to plan for anybody in this equation.
See this?
What's that?
Oh, go back. Look up.
Steps?
Yeah, see those steps? That's how you're gonna get up there.
Oh.
Yeah. You had a higher point to glide from.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying now.
Now you see. Now you're playing with Sony power.
Now we're playing with DualShock.
No neck massages for us. But yeah, this is a pretty concise enough level, wherein, especially compared to Treetops.
Yeah.
Wherein,
again, I understand the need to provide difference in kind, like that whole big sprawling level thing that they had going on for it. Just provides a different feel than the other stages. Helps set it apart for better or worse.
Yeah.
Yeah! God, that feels good.
Oh, it's so good. We play tag for keeps. And that should be it.
There we go. And then we can just drop down to the exit, right?
Yep.
Assuming, yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Got it. Cool. Now, just want to finish up that idea really quick.
Yeah, tell me.
So, Deathcap. No, you're all right. He tries to steal the star, but the energy goes haywire. Because the rule I want to establish about dark magic is it preys on greed.
Ooh.
Like, it's all about how much power you can handle. You can use it, but if you use too much of it, it backfires on you and starts doing bad things to you. Like, it's sort of like the hacking mechanic in .hack.
Oh.
It's a very powerful force to wield, but if you use it too much, it starts like corrupting you and poisoning you, eating away at your health. If you get too greedy, it can start doing really bad things, like just straight up killing you and your teammates.
Yeah.